So when you're sat on the bench, Grace, anything that comes off of the metal that you're using and goes into your tray, you need to keep. So any of that dust, you can sweep up and pop it into a lemon pot or pop it into a lemon bag. That's clean metal, and from that, every 6 months or so, we can reclaim it back and you can get some money for it.
Okay.
Okay?
What about something like that?
Something like that, anytime you're filing, you'll see, or buffing, you will see the metal on there. It will kind of glisten a little bit. And we can keep that, you can put it into your sweep bag and you will get the money back from that as well. Okay, so some people have a tray, other people have a bench skin, but you definitely need something underneath your bench to be able to keep all of the lemon that falls into it. You can't just, some people lay a towel on their legs, you need something to be able to keep it there. At the end of every day, if you can get some wet wipes, you can wipe over the surface of your bench and put that wet wipe into your sweep bag, and it will pick up any metal that's maybe floating around, and you're able to reclaim that way as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'll take the tray out or something.
Yeah, if you can. After you've been at the bench for a while, you should get little bits of gold, platinum, palladium and silver. You can pop all of that into your lemon bag or your lemon pot, and I can come along and collect it for you. This is one of Pressman Mastermelt sweep bags. It looks really big, don't worry about that. But if you start collecting everything, putting in all the wet wipes, all of the buff paper from your benches, if you've got a hoover and you're hoovering the floor, you can empty your hoover or take the hoover bag out once it's full up and put it in there as well. Any tissues, anything that's kind of been around your workshop, don't put anything in the bin. Don't let anything walk out the door. Bins are for maybe chocolate wrappers, that's it. Anything else can go in here. Okay? On your floor, I know that you've got a nice shiny new lino
We do.
flooring. Ideally, you should put some carpet down. I know that you maybe can't cover the whole thing, but under your benches, put a few carpet tiles, and on the walkway here, maybe under your polishing machine as well. And also when you walk on your way out and you've got your sink out there where you're kind of going to be washing your hands and washing the tools, it's definitely good to put the carpets in, because there's so much that's lost on the floor that you're walking out and you'll never see again. Even if you sweep it up or you hoover it up, carpets are the best things. So in a year, in a couple of years, you can lift up the carpet tiles, put them in your sweep bag.
Right.
We will burn it all down and find the metal in it.
Fabulous.
So polishing machines are one of the best ways that you can keep some of the metal that you would lose. On your polishing mops, once you finish with them, you can throw them into your sweep bags once they've gone right down. Also, if you open this up, there's a filter in there. At the moment, they're still white, so you don't need to worry about changing them, but once it does get really dark and black and a bit dirty, you can also put that into your sweep bag and we'll be able to reclaim the metal that was in there. It's good to put best practices in place before you start working in your workshop every single day.
Yeah.
So as you can see here, you've been on the polishing machine a little bit. There is a little bit of dust here. It looks like rubbish, doesn't look like anything, doesn't look like there's any metal in it, but there is. So if you get some wet wipes and you wipe along the sides of the windowsill, maybe above the door, above the lights, and also along the skirting board, where you can see here there is even more. There's quite a lot. If you do that and you get the wet wipe and you put it into your sweep bag, you'll start reclaiming all of the metal that you would have lost along here. Right, so the sink is one of the areas that people forget about in their workshop. When you've been at the bench and you come here, maybe you're going to go get some lunch and you wash your hands, anything that's been on your hands that day is washed away and you're never going to see it again. So what we do is you can install a settlement tank under the sink. It's only small, fits there. Once it's installed, you can completely forget about it. And what that does is any metal that's gone down the drain, it collects it, and then I come, collect the tank, and find all the metal that's been in there for you.
Oh, great.
So you have an ultrasonic.
Yes.
Anything that's in the ultrasonic, you can pour down the sink, and any metal that is in the ultrasonic we can reclaim from as well. If you don't have a settlement tank, what you can do is you can pour your ultrasonic into a bucket, let it settle, and after a day or so, tip the water out really, really slowly, and at the bottom there should be kind of some sludge. Get some tissues, wipe out the sludge from the bottom, and then throw all the tissues into your Mastermelt sweep bag. If you have a barrel polisher or a pinning machine, what you can do is tip it down the sink, and if you have a settlement tank, it will catch it all. If not, pour it into a bucket, wipe it out with some tissues, and tip that into your Mastermelt sweep bag. So if at any time you stop for a break and you don't have a settlement tank, what you can do is grab some wet wipes, get one, wipe your hands on them, and put that into your Mastermelt sweep bag for reclamation.
Yeah.